Hello, it's Mark McVeigh here in beautiful Miller Addition in downtown Prince George. One of my favorite neighborhoods for all of the beautiful wartime homes. Most of the homes in this neighborhood were built in the 1940s, and I love the style of these homes. Questions people ask me when they're buying character homes regarding what to look out for. And there's always four main things that I look out for when I'm helping one of my clients buy a character home. Electrical, plumbing, insulation, and oil tanks. Now, most of it has to do with insurance, getting insurance, and also to do with resale value and safety. Now, when it comes to electrical, we're looking for 100 amp service. Back in the day, a lot of the houses weren't wired for more than 60 or 70 amp service because most people didn't have that many things plugged in. But nowadays we do, so they're looking for higher electrical service. Galvanized plumbing in the basement can be a concern of many homes built in this era, and what happens is that most of the galvanized plumbing can be corroded over time, and the aperture can become quite narrow, and increasing its potential to leak. So insurance companies are worried about that. Insulation. Vermiculite insulation, although itself may not be a problem, the concern is that it may contain asbestos. So one needs to check to see if there's vermiculite insulation, and if there is, to test it for any evidence of any asbestos. And lastly, oil tanks. There used to be lots of oil furnaces in Prince George, not just homes in the 40s, but 50s and 60s, and maybe other vintages as well. But what they did is they had buried oil tanks to provide fuel for these oil furnaces. And some of them have been dug up and decommissioned, but there are still homes with oil tanks buried in the ground to this day. So we look for evidence of there having been an oil furnace, and if there looks to have been one, then we look to see if there is evidence that the oil tank may still be buried out in the ground. Insurance companies don't like them for their potential for environmental contamination, but also for the fact that they could rust out and collapse, and there could be a potential to cause harm. So these are things to look out for. If you have any other questions, though, if you're considering buying a character home, I'd love to chat more with you about it. And my number is 250-649-6275. Thank you.